Hey everyone, Nut Free Mama here. Today I'm going to show you how to make Keto Wow Eggs. Okay, let's start off with our ingredients. First, you need 1 cup of wow butter, plus we're going to use 1 tablespoon of wow butter to melt with our chocolate. Then you need 2 cups of some kind of powdered sugar substitute. I just used my Monkfruit and just pulsed it in my NutriBullet to get the powder consistency. Then you need 1/4 cup of butter, and we are going to melt that so you don't have to worry about it being at room temperature. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, a dash of salt, and then a bag of sugar-free chocolate chips. I'm using the Kroger, and it's 10 ounces, so you want between 10 to 12 ounces. And then, of course, you're going to need a cookie cutter. So, of course, we are using our egg for Easter. You could use anything you want. You could do these for any holiday. So let's go ahead and get started. Line a cookie sheet with parchment or wax paper, because, of course, we're not baking this. These are a no-bake recipe, and just set that to the side. All right, next you just want to put your butter in a microwavable safe bowl and go ahead and melt that. All right, that looks pretty good to me. So next I am going to add my wow butter, vanilla, and salt to this melted butter and stir it to combine. All right, that looks great. And as you can see, I just used my metal spoon. You could use a spatula or you could use an electric mixer. But when we start adding the powdered sugar, it's going to get pretty hard to mix with an electric mixer. So like I said, now we are going to add our powdered sugar, 1/2 cup at a time, and just mix that in between each addition. All right, my dough has come together nicely. I just did as much as I could with my spoon, and then you really want to get in there with your nice clean hands and really work it and mix it. You really want everything to be incorporated, and then it turns into a really nice dough. It's not very sticky at all. So next we are going to go ahead and press this onto our baking sheet and flatten it out as much as you'd like. Just do it with my hands, and like I said, it does not have to be perfect because you're just going to put that in the freezer for an hour and then cut out our egg shapes. All right, that looks pretty good to me. You don't want it to be too thin because when you dip it into the hot chocolate, it could just melt. So I think that's pretty good. So we are going to go ahead and stick this into the freezer for 1 hour before we cut our shapes out. Okay, my hour is up, so I'm just going to leave my dough in the freezer while I melt my chocolate chips. So I just poured them into a microwavable safe bowl, and I'm going to melt them for about 1 minute. All right, those are nice and melted to me, so I melted them for 1 minute, gave them a stir, and then another 30 seconds, and then I added my wow butter. So now I am going to remove my dough and cut out my shapes. And I'm going to kind of do this quickly because I don't want my chocolate to harden up, but if it does, you can just place it back in the microwave. All right, my eggs have all been dipped, and you can see I am not the best chocolate dipper. My chocolate was a little thick. I would have liked to use some vegetable oil to thin it out, but I wasn't sure with the sugar-free chocolate chips how that would work, so I didn't want to take a chance. And then, of course, you have all of these little leftovers, but they are just yummy to eat on their own. So I'm going to let these go ahead and set up, and then I will let Taste Tester have a little taste. All right, my Keto Wow Eggs are all set up, so we are going to see what Taste Tester thinks. Hey, Taste Tester!
Hi.
Have a little taste.
Okay. Dang, Mom, that's good.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
All right, everyone, come back and see us again. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe.
Happy Easter!